Liverpool face Aston Villa tomorrow, 8 p.m. kickoff. Arne Slot is under so much pressure. Could this be his last game in charge? Sit back, relax. Liverpool versus Aston Villa preview. Let's get into this one, peeps.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kopish.
See, now you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC to the end, so go on, tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Cal dropping all the fast match, dropping real rap and drifty go on, tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kopish.
Yes, people, welcome back to Team Kopish. I guess you only saw us about 45 minutes ago, I think it was. Big up Hassan. Yeah, if that. Big up Hassan, big up Tom Little, big up Redmond. But we are back for the preview. As everyone knows, we've got a massive game tomorrow, 8 p.m. kickoff. Don't go anywhere. But people, before we even get into the show, I just want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by okjersey.com, where you can get your football jerseys for about £15. And make sure you use the code KOPISH to get 8% off, people. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, we've just hit 39K. If you could please help us get to 40K, we would really, really appreciate that. But big up for those people that got us to 39K as well. So big up you guys. Big up the chat as well. Each and every time. You know what time it is, people. We don't hide. We don't run. It's Team Kopish. Whether Liverpool will lose or draw, we're outside. All right, then. I mean, we're outside, but we're not looking for no smoke right now.
Yeah, we're outside, but
we are getting smoked.
We got no coat on. We got no coat on, bro.
I know. But big up the people, though. Each and every. Kyle, how are you, my bro?
Not too bad, bro. Busy day, but this is what we do, so can't complain. People are in less fortunate positions than we are, and we're doing something we enjoy, so I can't complain too much. Great show with Tom, Hassam, and James earlier with yourself as well. And I'm gonna be real, Matt. I'm as much as it's our job to talk about Liverpool, I'm disliking talking about Liverpool at the moment because we're not playing well, and I genuinely hate when Liverpool are in bad form and all this stuff. I know there's a narrative that goes around online that we as content creators must love it when Liverpool are losing because, quote unquote, we make more money.
Oh, yeah,
one, that's a lie. And two, we on this channel speak about other channels, but we on this channel, we celebrate very much so when news is positive. I was on here not that long ago with a robe, nothing underneath, and celebrating signing players like Isak and Ekitike and Florian Wirtz. So I get there's a narrative going around. Miss Kopish out with that narrative, though. That's all I'm going to say. To whoever that's aimed at and doesn't like it, respectfully, it is what it is. Because I know we celebrate when things are going good here.
100%. And for those that won't even really need a reminder, but I remind you, remember how gassed I was when we signed Ekitike when I done the stream chat. Big up Drifty was there as well. Like, we are there for the signings. We are there for transfer news. Obviously, same thing. But we're there for, like, anything Liverpool, we are there. Yeah. We're just there, innit? Like, whether it's positive or negative. You get what I'm saying? So, big up to those people that are aiming certain things. I don't know what they're trying to say about rare, but it ain't involving us. We know we're consistent. And the one thing you'll always get from us is the truth. And you might not agree with it, but this is what this platform is about. We built a community where we can say how we feel, and you guys are respectable enough to understand what we say. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to you guys. But Carl, with all that being said, bro, we got a big game tomorrow. Arne Slot is under immense pressure, and so is Liverpool, my bro. We're going up against Aston Villa, who, if I'm not mistaken, they've won their last. They beat Fulham, they've beaten Burnley, they've beaten Spurs, and they've beaten Man City. So they won their last 4 Premier League games, my bro. They're in form.
I hear it. I've got a bit of a controversial take.
Go on.
I think Slot is under pressure with the fans. I don't think he's under pressure with the club.
Ooh.
I might be completely wrong. I don't think he's under pressure with the club.
I think he is, Cal. I think there's objectives that would need to be met, like criteria. Like if you go to work and you see what you got to do for the day, your manager's expecting you to get that done for the day. If you don't hit them requirements, he's gonna start asking questions.
No, I hear it. I hear it. I just think he'll be given a lot longer than the next 3 games.
No, that may be true, but I still think right now he's under severe pressure, bro. I think just because, and again, I think a lot of the noise is coming from online fans more so. However, if I'm not mistaken, there were people, correct me if I'm wrong, that were walking out of the game.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? In the Carabao Cup game and were so disappointed. They walked out, bro. So, yes, he probably won't get fired even if he loses the game, which is unthinkable, by the way, tomorrow. But he's under pressure, bro. Well, like, I think people need to understand Liverpool, in my opinion, have changed their perspective on how they want the club to be run. If going by the transfer window is anything to go by, it means that maybe we are going to be a bit more cutthroat, and that could be involving the manager. I understand that we always give a manager time, but to lose 6 games out of 7, that's a lot of time, in my opinion, that we've given them quite a lot of time.
It is. I hear it. I'm not saying that there's no pressure. I just don't know if he's under as much pressure as he is with the fan base. And not that I'm upset with that. I just don't know if there is that. But time will tell. Because look, I could be saying all this, but we could lose against Aston Villa and the club might just axe him and we're like, raw. Didn't expect that. I feel like the club will give him a bit more time.
Yeah. But here's the thing though as well, yeah. I'm looking at Aston Villa. Obviously, I know I read off their wins in the Premier League and they have lost a couple of games outside of the Premier League. They lost to Go Ahead Eagles, for example. And
they didn't start the season well.
They started the season in terrible form.
Yeah.
In fact, in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, they've won 6 and lost 1.
Yeah.
They've actually got the opposite form to us.
Literally, yeah. Literally.
With that being said, should we look at the starting lineups, Carl?
Yeah.
Or predicted starting lineup and whatnot? All right, let's get into this, chat. Let's get into this. All right, so let me just make this full screen. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to read off for those that maybe... Let me see if I can... Can I zoom in on this? Oh, I can actually. Yeah, I can zoom in a bit more. Okay, cool. So for those that maybe can't see it. So this was Villa's starting lineup. However, against Man City. However, Buendia started, but he picked up an injury. So for those that can maybe can't see the video but can only listen, it was Emi Martinez in goal, Matty Cash at right back, Konza and Pau Torres at centre back, Luca Digne at left back. The 2 number 6s were obviously Kamara and Onana. It was Buendia on the left, but I put Malin in next. I think Malin will play. Rodgers in the 10, McGinn on the right, and Ollie Watkins playing up front. Cal, just firstly looking at that Villa team, what worries you the most?
Their midfield worries me a lot. Onana and Kamara. Kamara's very good at screening the back four, and Onana's got energy, technique, strength, power, and pace. And then Morgan Rodgers is a player that can pick up the ball and just drive through teams with his dribbling and ball retention and his driving ability. But that midfield worries the hell out of me, especially with how we're playing in midfield.
Yeah.
That midfield worries the hell out of me. I do think we can get joy out of their back line. Salah usually plays quite well against Luca Dean.
Last year, remember? We had the conversation we had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luca, Ezri Konza, I think there's always a mistake in him. Matty Cash is good, but I think he's just good. Pau Torres, you guys, you know how much I rate Pau Torres. I've rated him from day. So I still think Pau Torres is good as well. And then Watkins, Marlon, and McGinn. McGinn, he kind of acts as almost a defensive wing. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way either, because he's okay on the ball, but he's more there for balance. Marlon, even though I don't rate Marlon highly, he's got a good eye for a goal. And Watkins, depending on what Watkins turns up, he's either R9 or he's Adi Akinbaye. So there's no grey area with Watkins in it. He's like either amazing or he's not great, which he usually is amazing against us for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But that midfield worries me a lot, bro. A lot.
Can I be honest with you? Villa are one of the most physical teams in the league, you know.
Yeah.
I think Konza's physical, Pau Torres will needs to be Anana, we know.
Sorry, is
Kamara.
Tillemans unavailable? Is Tillemans?
Yes, I
injured?
believe Tillemans is unavailable. I think before I
That's
checked
a big
this,
loss for them.
yeah, I think Tillemans is still out when I last checked because I was checking for Buendia. If anyone has an update on that, please let me know. But if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Tillemans is still missing for Villa, which is a big miss. But what worries me more so is, like I said, their physicality. You see McGinn, physical.
Yeah.
Rodgers can be physical. Watkins will not let our centre backs rest. He will run around all game.
Yeah.
Luca Dine is physical. Like, they are a physical team. And one thing we worried about over these last like 7 games is our physicality has just been non-existent.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna get anything out of this game, we have to be physical with Aston Villa. We can't do the nicey tippy tapper TikTok ticky tack of football, bro. We have to get physical with Aston Villa. I'm not saying play dirty. I'm just saying we have to mix it up with them. We have to, if they throw a leg out, we have to as well. Do you get what I'm saying? We have to fight fire with fire, bro. If not, we will lose this battle.
I hear what you're saying, Matt, and I fully agree with you. And obviously, we'll speak about our team. I just don't know if we've got the players to match them physically.
Well, speaking about our team, let's get into it then. Obviously, we know Mama's in goal. Mama Dashvili. Who are we saying for right back, Cal?
Who am I saying, or who's the gaffer saying?
No. Who would you say for right back first?
Ramsey.
Say his name again, sorry?
Ramsey, Calvin Ramsey.
Do you remember?
Well, I said, yeah.
No, do not. How dare you?
No. As in, I said that Conor Bradley's better than Calvin Ramsey.
Do you remember when I was trying to tell people about Calvin Ramsey?
I still believe that. No,
you laughed me out the room.
Shall I tell you why I believe Ramsey should start ahead of Conor Bradley, even though I think Bradley's a better overall player? It's because of the instructions that are given to the players. If we're going to do the invert, Calvin Ramsey's better to invert. If we're going to actually play as a right back, then Conor Bradley.
Cal, are you willing to admit you might have got it wrong with Calvin Ramsey when I was trying to tell you? And you man was saying, he's gone on loan, he's rubbish, all that. Remember when I said Calvin Ramsey's a talent, but the injuries, like,
no, that's
I
true.
will never forget this, you know.
That's
I got
true.
laughed out the chat,
no,
bro.
You did.
So what are we saying?
Based on
Ramsey.
how Slot wants to play his right back, then Ramsey's the better fit.
This is going to be interesting, though, because I'll be real. As much as I rate Calvin Ramsey, I ain't seen it in the Prem. And if he does play it against Malin, if not, it will be Sancho. But I think he'll start Malin because I think Malin is better defensively than Sancho. And I think he'll bring on Sancho in the latter of the game. But yeah,
Sancho don't look to be happy there, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's got a lot going on in it.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on. I won't even go into that.
There's a lot going on.
Sancho's family still. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Big up Sancho. Just sort it out, my bro, if you're watching.
Yeah.
All right then. Let's move on to the centre back. Self-explanatory, right? Or is it?
It better be. It better be. I'll say this about Gomez as well. I don't think Gomez is crap, but I think Gomez probably has to move on now, because if he's not going to get any sort of regular, consistent football, he's not a player that... You remember how Matip could go a month without playing football and then play football and it's like, oh, he's still brilliant. Gomez is a rhythm player. If Gomez ain't getting rhythm, there's no point in him being in the squad.
He looked really bad against Southampton.
Well,
against
both.
Palace, you know.
Southampton and Palace. Both.
Yeah, but
he ain't getting
no
rhythm.
No rhythm at all.
What we should be saying right now, Matt, is Gomez right back. That's what we should be saying.
Yeah, bro. You see, it's like we need to roll. Klopp's last season, was it Gomez left back or was it the season before?
No, Klopp's last season.
Bro, that season there, we need that Gomez, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's looking dark. All right, we'll go with this. What about left back?
I think it'll be I think it'll be Kirkes, but I'd go Robbo.
I don't want to see Kirkes, you know.
It'll
And
be
you know,
Kirkes.
Kirkes is listen. You know, I'm a big fan of Kirkes, but he's looking like he's tweaking right now, bro.
I'll be honest with you, Kirkes as a left wing back, I was all right with though. He looks so much more comfortable. As a
He does.
touchline fullback, he looks so much more comfortable.
He does. Because the manager wants it. All right. So if he wants, bruv, he wants it. First, all right. Let me just quickly. This is what Slot wants to do when we have the ball.
Yeah.
And then when we push up, he wants him here.
Yeah.
We've seen it too many times.
And
I
with
don't want to
Bradley
see
in the
that.
Bradley in the number 9.
No. This is where's Connor Invert Bradley? Where is he? Where's Connor Invert? Where's Connor Invert? Connor Invert Bradley starts here, then ends up here.
Yeah.
Well, bruv, I don't want to see Connor Invert Bradley. Unless Slot decides to play him as a traditional fullback and invert only when needed to. I don't want to see Connor Bradley, bro.
Yeah,
But he'll probably do the same thing to Ramsey as well. So, you know, right, where are we? Robbo, left back, and Ramsey here. All right, cool.
You think Ramsey's gonna play?
What?
You think Ramsey's gonna play?
I'm trying to put the positivity in the air, innit?
All right, Matt. All right.
Oh no, I know what that means. It's Connor.
No.
You're saying Connor Invert Bradley's gonna start, innit? Yeah. All right, should we just do this based on what he's gonna do?
Yeah, bro. You think Ramsey's
all right, cool. Let's put Bradley there then. Let's put Bradley there. I'm gonna put Robert there.
I'm just saying we didn't finish.
We know what they're gonna do. No, that's fine. You're right, though.
You didn't finish filming with me that long ago. So what did you do? Bill it up in the meantime. I didn't realize you had Rizzler on deck like that. Like, cool if you do. Like,
no, it's cool. You're right, though. You
must have been using the grinder pause from when we were filming, because you built that up quick and lit it and smoked it quick. Because if you
this is our back four. This is our back four. All right, let me stop being silly. But this is our back four. All right, cool. And all right, then. So he says Grav is back. They're trying to decide whether he's going to start. I think Grav will start the game, personally. What do you think? Do you think he'll start Grav, or do you think he'll bring him off the bench? I think he's going to start Grav.
He's spoken about Grav, saying that he's been training, right?
Yeah, he said he goes, Grav is okay. We just need to make a decision whether we're going to start the game or come off the bench. I think he's going to start it. Grav
has to start.
You're damn right.
Because there's no Jones and there's no Jones and McAllister can't start this game.
Who said he can't start? What, the manager? Yeah. Think again, brother. Think again.
Pass.
Yeah. You take that. All right, then. If we're going off what the manager... Actually, do you know what's scary, though, Carl? I just realized. Oh, no. I just realized. You know what he's going to do?
Go on.
You ready? I can see it now, you know.
Oh, we could never.
No,
he could never.
Do you know why he might do that? He spoke about the right back and he's talking about when they got injured and run. This is why we had to use Sobo there. Bruv, remember, this is not what I want. I want to make that abundantly clear. Cow, chat, hear me out. This is not what I want for my club. This is not what I want. I just want to make that clear. Cow, is it out of the realm that you do not see that back four and that pivot? Look, man, look at Martin. He's so mad at me. Man said, Matthew, man.
But my head is spinning right now.
But you get the premise. Because when you said to me about McAllister, and then I thought Grav, I thought, you know what he's going to do? He's going to go for security at the back, you know. He might do that, bro.
I know.
Obviously, all right, let's not put it in the universe, though. All right, I hear it. Let's hope he does this. See, I'll play Ramsey, but you know Ramsey's not going to play. So we have to kind of fit into a little bit of realism. So you're saying you think he'll do this? Yeah?
No, now you said the whole Sobo right back, I'm worried.
You can't unsee it now, innit? Because you know what's going to happen.
Do you know what? I'm going to go positive. We're gonna go Bradley. We're gonna go Sobo and grabbing the pivot.
Okay. And we're obviously gonna go Verts in the 10, right?
You better be.
Right. Okay. Cool. Who starts on the right? Is it the one and only the King?
You know who's starting, Salah.
And starting on the left, right? Because you rested all these players.
Yeah.
And obviously, he said Isak and Curtis Jones are 99% out of the game.
So yeah, Ekatike then.
All right. So
Chiesa should be starting ahead of either Salah or Gakpo, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, we know Chiesa should be starting, but you know what the thing is going to be. Chiesa played 90 minutes. He's still got to get used to the intensity after being here for nearly 18 months. So yeah, that's the excuse he will use. Get ready for it. This is what's going to happen. Now, in terms of game plan, Carl, what do you think will happen? Not what you would like to do, because I think we've done too many shows now or what we would like to do, different format. What do you think he will do? Do you think he'll ever so slightly change it, or do you think it's going to be exactly the same in terms of how we set up? Because what I see is this, Carl. This is all I see right now. I promise you.
I think we set up as
No, big man thing. This is what I see when we have the ball. Wait. I've got to make sure this is correct. We're going to congest the hell out of the pitch. We're going to get no width because Robbo will play the 10. Gakpo will drift in as a striker. Won't use Robbo because Robbo won't overlap because he's been told to invert. Verts will go and collect the ball because he's been starved of the ball. Gravenberch, the 6, will now be ahead of Florian Verts. Soboslai will do his best to cover Bradley and Salah when Salah decides to cut inside. And Bradley stays there because he's looking as the second striker. Bro, I know people think I'm joking, but this is what actually happens during the game. And then people wonder why we have such strong opinions about what we think should happen with the manager right now, even though that can change. Like, I'm just being honest. Tell me that's not out of the realm of possibility that what you're seeing there, even though I'm jokingly being serious, that actually might happen during the game.
Nah, I have no words, bro.
No, big man thing. Tell me something different is gonna happen. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen in this game that we haven't seen before? Yeah. Someone tell me. Big man thing.
I don't see anything different from what I expect.
Because you know what the manager said as well.
Shout out to Enz.
Yeah,
big
come
up
on, bro.
Enz. I think Enz might be in the chat as well. Me and Enz,
if he's
we
there.
did the
My
show.
brother, come on.
You know, in the press conference, Arne Slot apparently said the game against Man City last season. You remember where we did the 2 false nines we won, and we were all gassed about the game. And he said he went against his principles.
I saw that. Yeah,
that means he's playing. Winning is probably secondary to him. Unless there's no one there now to be like, nah, do you see what he did against Man City, or you see what he did against Real Madrid last season? That changed that to do for this game. It feels as though he just wants to do plan A, and if plan A ain't working, do plan A harder.
So what he basically said is, because I'm trying to remember I think I remember. He said, yeah, I went against my principles, and it's not something, and he goes, it's not something that I might not necessarily do again. But what that tells me is that you only did that just that one time, really. You're not really going to do it again.
So how can you know if it's going to work long term or not? So that also says to me, you see the 3 at the back we did against Crystal Palace? Yeah, forget about that. But I asked Enz, bro. I called Enz while we're doing the watch long. I was just like, bro, we done it. I don't know how we found out, whether it was your channel or our channel, but he's doing 3 at the back. He ain't doing that again now. He ain't doing that again now.
Then I guess we're in trouble again, innit? Listen, guys, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know how we're going to play, but I just worry. Where's McAllister? Are we missing someone off the pitch?
No,
my guy mad.
McAllister on.
Oh yeah, McAllister. We'll just do this.
If Sobo's at right back, it will be McAllister.
Soboslai will be at right back, and remember the right back in possession. We'll do this. McAllister will be lost because he doesn't know what's happening right now. He doesn't even know what day it is. So McAllister will just be out here searching for answers. That's the reality. Searching for his form. But he'll probably be here though. Gravenberch is the number 6. He'll be the most advanced because that's what the manager wants now. And Ekatike will drop into the false 9, but at times run past Gakpo. But Gakpo, you best believe, he'll start here and always end up here. It's gonna be very unlikely that you'll see Robbo do this. I just don't understand why they don't do that and stretch the pitch more and cause more issues. I'm not a manager in it. I guess I'm a tactic. What do they call them, Carl? Tactical or whatever. I'm just a tactical, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. People, yeah, that's the tactics. Most likely from Arnie Slot tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Bless up, man. Score prediction, my bro.
Honestly,
be honest.
I think we get our first draw this season.
You think we get a draw?
I think we draw 2-2.
We don't draw games, bro.
We haven't yet, but I think we draw 2-2.
If Rodgers exploits the space between midfield and defense, we are absolutely fried chicken. Deep fried.
Yeah.
I'm talking from Tennessee. We're finished. We're cooked.
Extra crispy.
Villa will score. We cannot keep a clean sheet. However, I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like we're going to get a win. I don't know why. I just think we're supposed to lose this game on form. But I just don't see the players losing another game. I don't. Because I'll be real. If we lose another game, yeah.
Match.
God told me not to say nothing after what I just said because he knew it would have been too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go Liverpool 2-1 and try and keep the faith.
I'm gonna go 2-2. Let's help these supers.
Yeah, man.
Ty says the cow curse turned Isak into nutsack. That's dark, but cool.
Man said, Matt, are you okay? Because I said we might win.
No, we're not. Big up John Conway, as always, says big up Matt, Cow and Drift, Liverpool 3, Villa 1. I hope so, John. Big up Benjamin, man. Says Slot has been replaced by Michael Owen. I think, yeah, for real. These are stuff he's saying is stuff that Michael always say. Ty says, why did FSG take away the ting for Slot to sign? Rumors, but you can understand why. Summer at the Long House says, hi, Matt and Cal. What is the difference between Slot and Klopp formation and tactics? What's your prediction today? And do Liverpool can Liverpool win the match? We can win the match. I don't think we will. I think we'll draw. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is the fullbacks were utilized better in the Klopp system, and the pressing.
Yeah, pressing. Our defensive structure wasn't even that great under Klopp, but our pressing from the front gave us breathing room to have to be better defensively. Yeah.
Big up Football Bloods TV. Hope you're well, brother.
Big up Football Bloods.
Goalkeeper, right back, centre midfield, Cam, striker, Slot might play. Slot everywhere. Facts.
Yeah, facts.
Marge says Sam saying he wished the worst for Ollie is crazy there. That was crazy too. It came from a dark place.
Man,
he zoned out for a sec. So Jay says Slot already line up his excuse if we lose. He's going to say having grab at 50% hindered the team. Get this guy out of the club. Hashtag Slot out. Never did I think in a million years I'd be sat in here in October being this depressed about Liverpool after the summer we had and the season we had last season. Never in a million years.
Same, bro.
Life comes at you fast. Also, guys, a lot of you have been asking, where's Drift? Where's Drift? Drift is fine. He's just not available for streams at the moment, but Drift is fine.
Yeah.
And he'll be back in due time, people. So
indeed,
Drift's all good. Drift's all good.
He's all good. Though. He's all good.
People, in about 10 minutes' time, we'll be back on here for the call-in show live.
Yay! Let's talk about Liverpool. Yay!
We're gonna go and grab a drink, 10-minute little break, and people. Let us know your score comments in the comment section below. Till we see you again in 10 minutes. Speak soon, people. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we're out. Take care.
Let's try and get the win tomorrow, guys.
God willing.